Hey viewers, welcome to another game with Casual Pro Gamer. This is game number 2 of the best of 3 between Polt in the bottom left as the Terran player versus Ryung as the Terran in the top right. So once again, Terran versus Terran, obviously that's going to be the entire series. And we are going to get the beginning out of the way. I'm expecting a long game once again, although I do not know how long it is. But yeah, Terran versus Terran can be very long if both of them are going for those siege tanks, because siege tanks are so good at holding the ground. So game number 1 was extremely long. It wasn't very interesting, plus I made a big mistake reading one of the stats, namely the resources lost. And yeah, I kind of misjudged who was actually ahead. Well, no, I guess I didn't misjudge that. I just messed up saying how much was lost on both of them, because I kind of read that as being the guy that has the highest amount lost is the guy that's ahead. Yeah, that's not true. Obviously, yeah, you can't really say from, well, what you see how people are doing. You have to use those, so the stats. Because you can't really judge, well, how many tanks are lost, how many Marines are lost. You can only see that, well, fight by fight, basically. Yeah, the SCV got taken out by that. And we do have a Banshee up straight away. And are we going to be able to scan that? Because that would be great. Missile turret is coming up, though. And the missile turret should do very nicely. There's the scan. Bye-bye, Banshee. So Banshee is, of course, not very good in that, or in this level, because, well, early game Banshees just don't really do anything, because people just scan once, take them out, and then you're screwed. Or they build a missile turret and they take them out, and then you're screwed as well. So here we go, getting the first shot off, but it didn't actually land. And, wow, yeah, this is going to be a 0-kill Banshee. How does he see this? Did he right-click that and then it keeps following it? Because that is insane if that is the case. He has 17 more seconds, but it's ticking down quickly. Oh, can he actually make it work? There's a new Banshee coming in, by the way, and yeah, just before the Widow Mine he gets out, and well, the Banshee is safe at least, so there's that. So new Banshee coming in, he's really going all out on these Banshees, even though they're not that effective. So you can actually plant another missile turret over here somewhere, or over here, to give more vision, but actually this one took out one. So he built 3 Banshees so far, and he has 1 Marine killed. Maybe an SCV early on. Yeah, that is true. So the Viking is back. You only need 1 Viking apparently to defend against this, which is excellent. The Banshee is going to come in. It has 15 seconds left of stealth, 10 more, and it's going to run into turret range apparently. Yeah. So it gets shot down. Well, not actually down, but gets shot at, and then we're going to drop here, I think. No, probably on the tanks. Yeah, he needed to drop straight in here to get things done, but didn't. So yeah, there's that. He did know, I think, that this tank was here, so if he dropped right in here, all of the SCVs would have been splashed and they would have died. Would have been a good thing to have. Unfortunately, he did not think of that, and the Banshee, oh, it almost gets taken out. It does not have any cloaking. Well, oh, yeah, it doesn't have cloaking up, but it does have cloaking energy, so there's that. It would actually be good, by the way, to move this mine now to, like, over here or something like that, so that you still have vision over the ramp, but that if the scan comes in over here, that you don't actually get the scan on the mine, so that he would actually have to wonder, like, where did it go? Because he knows now that there's a mine, so the mine is not going to do anything. It's not going to work out. And if you just place it somewhere else then, outside of scan range, so like on the ramp or, yeah, as I said, over here, then yeah, you might actually get 2 shots off with that mine, which is excellent, of course. So we are going to get this Banshee. No, the Banshee actually gets away. Oh, so close though. 8 hit points remaining. Oh my god. So yeah, we are going to build a missile turret here, I'm assuming. So the Banshee will have some trouble. Oh, it already got taken out. Yeah, the Banshees, of course, are in trouble once the missile turrets are out. But yeah, that's what you do. You go for the build that the opponent does not have, and well, this guy, I don't know whether he scouted that, but because I fast forwarded through the beginning, thinking that this wouldn't be very interesting. But actually, yeah, completely different strategy from game number 1. And Banshees, of course, are great against tanks. And he is going to go for tanks and Marines eventually. But the thing is, of course, that is quite annoying to watch. So yeah, the Banshee is no longer very useful except against those tanks. But since they're so slow, they have some trouble against the Marines. Well, not just trouble. They can't fight against the Marines. Especially with Stimpack, and yeah, the Stimpack Marines would just instantly take out the Banshees. So yeah, he could have had this if he just ran his entire army there, but no, not going to do that. Even though he could have traded that one SCV for, or that one Marine for an SCV, but yeah, still going to take that out. Okay, sure. So obviously we have some scouts running around on the map. We have Marines on both sides with the Stimpack and the combat shield. And now it is all about what can we do with our group of Marines and our tanks. Because, well, it is going to once again be Siege Wars. That's really why I didn't expect that to be very interesting. Because, well, with Siege Wars, you can kind of fast forward through the first 10 minutes of the game. And probably even more. Because, well, we are 15 minutes in now, and the first battle still has to be waged. There is, yeah, 1,000 resources lost on both sides. Not a big deal. But yeah, the Banshees now might actually make a difference, because the Banshees can actually take down those tanks pretty well, and with a setup siege line and defending Marines, it's really hard to take down those Banshees. So the siege tank almost died. It is going to die to the next shot, I believe. And there we go. We are going in. And taking out that Banshee. So the scan comes in. It is going to live though. The Viking is going to take care of the vision, so the siege tanks will actually be able to shoot all the time, and of course, yeah, that is something that he needs to really take care of. He needs to, by the way, get this with a Viking of his own, because, well, you can't really do this if you have a Viking flying around, and yeah, they just get taken out. The supply depot, yeah, it's not finished yet, so the fact that it's in red does not mean it's burning. So it does not get burned down. And wow, we have a huge drop coming in. Is he going to drop straight on the tanks here, or is he going to go for the base? Because both of those options are reasonable. And oh, almost gets spotted by a Widow Mine. There is, however, a missile turret here. He's going to fly straight through it and going to go to the main base to drop on the production buildings. This might actually be very good, because stopping production is a really big deal. So many Marines up here, and well, he only stopped one of the reactors. The second one might actually burn down. And are we going to be able to do this? It is so many Marines versus so many Marines. Yeah, we do have to fly out and leave them to die. The second reactor is still burning down, by the way. And he's not going to repair that, it seems. So, getting 2 reactors taken down, that's pretty good. And that means, yeah, you got screwed there, boy. There's so many things just stacked up. And that is not good. Because that is all resources lost. All of those resources could have gone into producing tanks, for example. Yeah, but now he has like 5 guys sitting there just doing nothing for each of his buildings, and that of course is very suboptimal because 5 Marines in every one of your yeah, here you can see it, 4 4 4 4 4, and then 2 of them aren't doing anything. But I guess at this point resources don't matter too much anymore. Because at this point everyone is 200 and we're just stacking up a nice trust fund for after this first, well, the first really big battle. And we are going to get some units killed on both sides. It's not really a big deal. It would be great if they get picked up on one of those medevacts and just run out. But I guess they can just sit there. They can wait. So, what are we doing? We are going into this. Wow, fighting 3 command centers. That is a huge deal. And a sensor tower. That is a huge deal. One of them gets lifted off. But he is just going to take down all of these miners. And yeah, if you can take down the workers in a base like this, so a satellite base, it's not going to be resupplied very quickly. Of course, in the main base, that's a completely different story. There's a little bit of a fight going off over here as well. And I guess he took down the command center. Or, oh no, the command center is in the corner. It's going to get taken out though, because it is still in range. And yeah, there's really nowhere to hide that. So it is going to get taken out. So at least he gets 1 command center with his aggression, and that is excellent for him. Yeah, we are, however, defending this base, so that's good. The red player just setting up his siege straight in a corner, and that is not a good position to be in, because, well, the splash damage would just hit everything at the same time. And of course, you can attack them from above, but because of these flying units that you automatically have in your army, you kind of get no advantage from that, because people can actually shoot back at you. Yeah, it's not like a huge deal, but it's kind of sucky that it works like that. So yeah, as I said, 3 command centers. Finding 3 command centers is a really big deal. And he is going to try to move all 3 of them out of there. And are they going to be able to take down this? Oh my god. Come on, take it down. No, it's burning, but there will be SCVs waiting for it, I'm assuming. Come on, all you need is 1 SCV to save this. No, the SCVs are running the wrong way. Bro. Yeah, he is going to repair it right now. There you go. Now it's repairing. And, oh my god. Almost took down 2 of the command centers, but both of them get repaired. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, what to do now with these command centers? Because the point of those was that he could mine out his bases with mules. Of course, you can still charge up the mules and just land 1 command center like over here now and get like 8 mules out, which would be great because it actually gives you resources without risking too many SCVs. Of course, you need to keep up with the mule production, but still, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Siege tanks going to unsiege, going to move back. He knows that he has been spotted, and he's going to set up underneath the ramp, which is not very good normally, but, well, it's not too big of a deal, as I said, because you have those flying units which can provide vision. And wow, what was that? It exploded, so it must have been some building. Yeah, we are going to probably land our command center here once again because it's almost mined out. Might as well get these last few minerals. And there is a supply depot over here, which is going to get taken out. Not a big deal, but yeah, well, it's another 100 minerals and it's a little bit of supply, but I don't think that you will get into any trouble for that now. You have plenty of supply. So yeah, we do have those supply depots out, of course, for scouting. Because if you place it over here, you can see everything that moves through this corridor. And look at this, just a huge army. This is still game number 2, right? Oh man, I've been casting for like an hour and a half. And we're still only in game number 2. I'm really glad this is not a best of 7. Because if that goes to yeah, the game 7, it's insane. I mean, that is just insane. So the command center is going to get taken out this time, and all of these Marines will die if he actually goes in. But oh, his tanks can't reach. Oh, that is so sucky. The one tank that was here, oh, actually there were 3 tanks here. Yeah, they get so many shots off on those Marines that he can't really make that work. And then when his tanks finally show up, it's an easy victory. And of course the Marines will go and chase that, but there is a tank somewhere that was shooting at them. I don't know. It seems that he does want to see what's going on over here. And there is an orbital command. Oh no, so sorry, command center coming up. And where's the SCV? There you go, the SCV is not being attacked here. Yeah, he could have just taken out that SCV. Would have been very easy. But then again, the command center will get taken out as well if he just moves in with his army, or with part of his army. But he wants to hold this this ground for now. Yeah, especially if you bring your medevacs, you should be there and back again pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. Drop the SCVs or the Marines. Yeah, we're going to just set up and defend these siege tanks, no problem. Look at the amount of damage it takes. It's 500 damage per volley. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. And of course, yeah, you can repair it, but it costs so many resources that... And it's not really useful, because it's not like you can move your army there and then win that battle. Because that is not going to happen. So we're going to get a similar siege over here with the only siege tanks, and as you can see, SCVs are dying left, right and center. But yeah, not really a lot you can do about that. As I said, this is just going to be lost resources because the repair is never going to happen. There is more army coming in just to finish that off, although you don't actually need to because, well, as you can see, the minerals are just gone. There is no way you can do better than just sitting there sieging this building. I mean, this of course is going to suck, but that is the natural thing to do. I mean, eventually an army will show up, but he took out so many resources by just attacking this that there's not a whole lot that he could have done better. Of course, coming in with a clump like that, yeah, that's going to cost you pretty dearly. So resources lost exactly equal. That is actually pretty impressive after this many battles, small battles that is, but still battles. And yeah, currently just setting up in the middle of the map. This base has been taken by the blue player, which is once again the player that has the more bases, and this base has not yet been captured. So of course this Marine and this Viking can fight it out, and then the Marine will actually lose. But yeah, wow, why would you run in that guy first? Seriously? Almost lost both of them. Too bad. And should have landed his Viking, of course, and ran in the Viking first. But anyhow, we are getting, or no, probably run in the full health Marine first, and then we would have been able to take that out without losing anything. But I guess the one Marine is not really the problem, and look at this damage! But yeah, the tanks have been set up, that is why he came in. He came in to get the siege on, and well, yeah, this is not very useful. Repairing this is really just, yeah, lost resources. There is no way he can get his army from here all the way over there to save this before it goes down anyway. Plus he's losing resources so quickly. Might as well rebuild it, it's probably cheaper. No, not probably, it is cheaper. Because he repaired this so many times already. Yeah, there you go. You just spent 900 minerals on defending that command center, or that planetary fortress, even though building a new command center costs 300. So, yeah, if you can't defend it anyway, you might as well give it up. And yeah, that is the problem, of course, with planetary fortresses. You can't lift them off. So, yeah, he now lost, oh, he lost all of his SCVs as well. I kind of forgot about that. So, he lost more like, I don't know, 1,500 resources, something like that. Just to defend a planetary fortress that still went down, and where he had no chance of actually coming back. So there's no way he would have won that fight at all. That is just a waste of perfectly good resources. Of course, that might actually be, yeah, this might actually be the victory right here. I think that was the only really mining base. This one isn't really mining, and this one is going to attempt to set up a second base. But there are some Marines here. Yeah, they're going to get taken out. So, but the important thing is it did get spotted that he wants to expand here. So all the blue player needs to do is prevent this this base from actually coming up or landing. And oh yeah, you do need siege tanks, bro. And yeah, if he can prevent this base from actually mining, he won. He wins. There's really nothing special to that. Obviously, that's the thing that should happen then. Because obviously, this base is now the only mining base, so really not a whole lot going on for the rest. We are going to siege up over here for some reason. Yeah, well, both armies are here, so I guess that's the reason. But these Marines and these tanks are not doing anything for now. He is going to build a new, or land his orbital command here. So both of them have, well, one mining base, I guess. There's this one, and there's the one in the bottom. And then, well, he's trying to set up a command center over here, which is pretty cute. Because if this works, if you can defend this, that actually would turn out pretty great. So our red player here, he is going to try to hold all of these bases all over the map, but not going to siege up that top part anymore. Just going to try to defend his base because, well, as you might have noticed, there's quite a big drop going on. But he does lose, or he does win that pretty easily. The blue player loses quite a few resources there. But they're kind of equal now in the amount. Oh, it's still, wow, it's so equal, this game. It is ridiculous. Even though all of those Banshees in the early game did nothing, it doesn't matter. A few siege tanks apparently hold off everything that you can possibly want. And we are getting that last shot off. There you go. And this siege tank really needs to move to the back. No, it will get taken out by the first guy that comes in here. But yeah, what are we doing other than sieging this a little bit? I guess he just... Oh, now we're getting in trouble with our supply here. Yeah, this might actually become a problem for our red player. Is he building? No, he's not building new supply depots yet. That is going to take a while. And in the meantime, yeah, he just lost the ability to replenish his army. So as soon as he loses a unit now, it is gone. And that is of course not what you want. Yeah, he is going to get supply drops off. And supply drops, they raise your supply instantly. But that is not really what you want to do. You want to mine this out as quickly as possible with those mules. And yeah, more and more supply drop. Yeah, 170 now versus 200. That means you're always 30 behind. So your army is by definition smaller than the enemy army. Because you can't produce as much as he can. And here we go, sieging the tanks on both sides. But the blue tanks got sieged first. However, these blue tanks don't focus the enemy siege tanks. So that kind of sucked. Blue player losing quite a bit of his tank force there. However, he is going to take out this base, and that means red has no more mining bases. Yeah, he has like 600 minerals over here that could get mined. That is about it. It is all about getting that army back up now though, and our blue player has more of the ability to do so. 90 versus 150, there's a big difference here. And are we going to see the final fight? Oh, come on, this is taking so long. 42 minutes played. But yeah, that's Terran versus Terran Korea style. It is. It has nothing to do with marine on marine fighting. It has to do with tank sieges. And they're in no hurry. They know that this is going to take a while. That's something you know if you play Terran. You know that some of your matches will actually last for an hour. And you shouldn't be in a hurry. No, focus the tanks. Finally getting some hits on the tanks. And is he going to be able? He's going to be able to take them out, which means that he now has the control over this little region. And these tanks are all pretty much useless up until the point they move up or he moves in. But yeah, he's going to just retreat his army because there's nothing to gain here. Even if you hold this, the enemy is just going to stream in more troops or run around you and either come in from two sides or just take out another base. Or, well, fight on another region of the map. Blue player has 2 more bases up now. Well, he has 2 mining bases. This guy has 0 because this is 1 SCV mining. There's no mining over here. No, well, there's a little bit of mining over here, I guess. This is almost mined out on some of these. So I guess 1 mining base versus 2. And we are currently, yeah, scouting around. He sees that there's a base up there indeed. And now he probably realizes that, well, he's 2 bases behind. Or, well, 1 base behind. That, yeah, he doesn't need to realize that. The sandwich comes in, and that is why you don't siege in like, this position. Yeah, he did that very well. He sieged right next to his base, but yeah, the sandwich comes in and just squashes all of the troops that are remaining. Wow, a very long game once again. This makes the score 1-1, so we do have a game number 3 this time, and that is excellent. So on to game number 3 out of the best of 3. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.